What is going on, guys? It's Jeremy from Starter Systems, and today is Friday, so we're going to be doing another Reflex track review. There were two tracks released within the past week, so obviously I'm only going to do one of them, as I'm going to get into it right now. Beta slot 1, we're going to do 6 laps because it is a pretty short track. Lap times are hovering around about a minute or so. Track name is FPR Backwoods Practice Supercross Track, or SX Track, but whatever. The creator is Dark Slides 19, and he didn't really leave much of a description of the track. All he really said was that there's 2 folders in the download. One's a raceable version, which is obviously the one that I'm playing right now, and then there is a free ride version. And then obviously he thanked some people for beta testing and whatever, but he also said that, you know, good times are around a minute, and really good times are about a little under a minute. So right off the bat, obviously you can tell that it's in the woods, so it lives up to its name. You know, got that private supercross track feel to it, which if you haven't already realized, I really like that. The private tracks are always really cool, or that feeling anyways. Now, one thing that I like about this track right off the bat is how well these corners can actually hold you. In the past, when I'm reviewing a certain track or whatever, sometimes I say that the corners don't really hold you all that well. And for those of you who don't know what I mean by that, basically, it's really hard to stay in the corner. You really have to, like, actually try, which is cool. You know, you got that realism factor. But these inside lines, like this one right here, it just holds you so well. And I know that's not super realistic, but I think he's just trying to make it, you know, actually doable. Like, the inside lines, make them work almost, because a lot of the times one line's always going to be quicker than one of the other lines that you choose. But I almost feel like he made it too even. Like, I feel like the inside's maybe faster. Now, see that inside right there? It wasn't built the same. So I kind of got a poor run through the sand section, which sucks because you can lose a lot of time in a sand section. But for the most part, these inside lines hold you really well. Now, I know I said I like it and I don't like it. I don't know. I think it's just cool to see somebody have insides that actually really do work. And multiple lines too. Another thing that I like here, I'll show you in this rhythm section, or these next few rhythm sections. So it's a split section. You can, like, kind of jump your way through and jump to the other side. And now, oh, I guess, look at this. There's 3 different lines that you can take. I've never seen a split section that you can take 3 different lines. I think that's super cool too. Like, you know, just, it's a private track, so they, you know, he built it how he likes. And I don't know, I really like that factor of, you know, you can hit 3 different lines and still come out, you know, around the same time. I don't know, I really like the split sections on this track. Here, I'll take the outside right here for you. Kind of that outside right there, actually all the outsides really, on these 90-degree corners, they don't really hold you all that well. But, you know, it is what it is. Here, I'll take this inside for you guys. Just so, yeah, see, that inside doesn't hold you really well either. And, you know, obviously you're going to mess the rhythm section up then. But for the most part, most of these insides hold you super well. Oh, do I get over? Nice. And another thing, these triples are actually really big. Like, I like to scrub them, obviously, to scrub time off the lap or whatever. But what I do is I'll let off and I'll try to soak up the face of the jump almost. And I can't tell you how many times I cased it when I was, you know, just riding around the track to get used to it. Because I keep forgetting how big they actually are. And now this line, I don't know if he, I guess I kind of messed it up. But you can cut to the inside on that corner. And then you can quad. I don't know if he meant to have it like that or if he just didn't think about it or whatever, but you know, there's 3 lines that you can take right there that are doable. Now, I think the outside and tripling on is probably the toughest of them all, because all you really got to do when you cut to the inside like I did is just tap the brake a little bit to, you know, turn the bike, and then just pin it. That's all you really got to do. Like I said at the beginning, he said under a minute is a really good lap, and I haven't hit that. I think this is my quickest lap. One thing that I am worried about this track, though, is I know how I said the inside lines hold you really well. I want to see how they shape up with multiple people on the track and, you know, 10 laps in or something like that. I feel like it's going to be the situation where you're gonna, you know, clip the pegs or something and just fall right off. I don't feel like that line's gonna be doable throughout, you know, a 10-lap race with even like 5 guys on the track. I just don't see that being a viable line, just because so many people are gonna be taking it, and you guys know how Reflex is with that foot peg issue, but you know, that's what track deformation does. And I think he made so many like lines in the corners for that reason, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just kind of speculating right now. We're on our last lap, and I'm really trying to get like a really good lap for you guys. So yeah, I hit that perfectly. I don't know if he meant to have it like that or not, but I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty cool line. I messed that up a little bit. You can kind of jump over that. Oh, there we go. So 58.9. He said under a minute's a good lap, so I guess that's a good lap. It wasn't the hardest track I've ever played by any means. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. You know, once you put a few laps in on the track, you kind of know where the fast lines are. But overall, this track is really, really fun. Like I say in every video, I want to play it with other people, but that time will come eventually. But from a single rider standpoint, this track is really fun. You can really grind out some laps, even though it's super easy and, you know, just, I don't know, it's just a really fun track to me. I think I'm gonna have to rate this one a 9.5, maybe a 10. I don't know. It's just really rideable for any experience. You know, if you're just picking up Reflex, so be it. If you've been playing Reflex since it came out in 2009, I believe. Just a very rideable track, which is always really fun to see. You know, I like technicality, but I also like just being able to pick up the controller and just have some fun. This is a track that you can definitely do so either a 9 or a 10. Let me know what you guys would rate it if you played it already. But that'll do it for the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, leave it a like, comment on the video, let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Ken and I greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next week for another Reflex track review. Peace.